Hey, it's Christine Ruiz with ChristineDeco.com, and my intentions is to keep this short. I got Dane in the high chair because I can't keep him from jumping over the couch, which is kind of scary. But yeah, wanted to talk about the topic is when you fall off, and a disclaimer is that this is more so for people who are in business for themselves, entrepreneurs, people that are transitioning out of a job and into entrepreneurship. And of course, like I always say, I'm not telling you to quit your day job. I'm not saying, hi Satara, I'm not saying anything's wrong with having a job or any of that. I'm never downplaying having a career, having a job, getting a steady paycheck, never that. But this is primarily for people who are in, y'all hear that thunder? That are in, hi Satara, how is, I think you've got, your oldest went to school, so I hope you had a happy back to school. But I guess it can apply to anything. Hi Megan. So anyway, I need to stop saying hi and get to the point. I really want to talk about when you fall off. And I say that because as someone who is in business for myself, it happens to me. I know it happens to everyone. And it's really just the thought process of when you fall off, because it's very likely it's going to happen at some point, whether you're in a schedule of doing or in a habit of doing something on a regular basis and you stop because life happens, kids, whatever. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who's in your circle? Who are you talking to? What sort of support system do you have to get you back on track when you're not? Hey Rhonda, how are you doing? And Rhonda is one of my fellow entrepreneurs, and she's a mom too. But yeah, kind of what is the company you keep, and what do you do when you fall off? Because I think a lot of times, especially for us, y'all, Dane is, hold on, let me show Dane real quick. Look at him. Dane, say hi. Who you talking to? This kid. Anyhow, you really think he's talking on the phone to someone. Because it's gonna happen, what is your way to get back into business? What is your way to get back into doing what you need to get done so that you can produce results and either make those sales or get those leads or get those prospects, whatever it is? Yes, hey, they might have been on the phone with you, right? And I guess it can apply to anything, because sometimes we fall off in our relationships. You can sometimes take people for granted, and maybe you don't take the time to do all the things you did before. One of the things I always say to my husband, I was like, all the things you did when you dated me to get me, do it to keep me. You know what I mean? And I address him in that same manner. You know, when we were dating, I always, you know, things that I did when I was dating, when you try and you're courting someone, you keep up. So it's the same thing. Sometimes we fall off with our relationship. Sometimes we fall off as a parent. Like, I might be making gourmet lunches, and then I send my kids to school with some lunch money so that they can just get lunch from the cafeteria. Falling off is going to happen, but making sure that you have people in your circle, in your unit, that you surround yourself with, that are going to help lift you up and help get you back on track when you need it. You don't want people that are always going to agree with you. You don't want people, you want people to sympathize or empathize with you, but you don't want people who are going to just be like, you'll be fine. No, you want someone to say, you know what, the best part of life is falling off. I know, but sometimes falling off is like, it's like, dag, it hurts sometimes, you know. And I guess that made me think of that, because my intention was like, I'm going to get back to doing my videos and doing certain things. And I'm the type person, if I'm not like feeling it, or I don't feel like I have something really to say or share, I'm just not going to get on here and hit the live button. I don't want to ever just do something because I got to do it. But at the same time, it's not about me. And so me taking the time to do things for my business, and not just doing my business, but to help other people, to share with other people and impart on other people, that isn't about me. And I came to a conclusion not long ago that God gave me this chattiness and this ability to just talk off the fly and run my mouth for a reason. And a lot of times I have a lot of one-on-one calls. I talk to people a lot of times individually, but sometimes there's things that I say or messages that I feel it can help more than just one person, or, you know, more than just me. And oftentimes I'm talking about stuff, I'm thinking things through, I'm saying my thoughts out loud just to reinforce that I got to do what I have to do. So when it comes to, for my, like I said, my entrepreneurs, but even for my people who are parents and relationships or whatever it may be, you're gonna fall off, we're gonna fall off, I'm gonna fall off, you're gonna fall off. But when we do, how do we bounce back? What is the next step? What do you do, or who's in your corner? What do you surround yourself with so that you can get back on track and do what you have to do? You know what I mean? When it comes to certain things. Hi, Teresa. You know, I rely heavily on just the encouragement and support of my husband. But then I have other friends, I have other people in business who are further along than I am, who often give me advice and be like, you know what, we all went through it, I went through it. You have to keep on going, because it's so true. If you quit at anything, then yeah, your failure is definite. But if you continue despite setbacks, despite sometimes you just don't want to do it, you just don't have the energy, if you continue to do what you're doing, and of course innovate, do different things like that, but there's always a chance and a more likelihood of attaining what you want to attain and having that success if you keep at it. But if you quit, you definitely can't attain what you want to attain. You definitely can't move forward, because once you quit, you've taken yourself out the game. You've taken your choice out the game. Oh, my armpit's not looking weird. I don't know if anybody else, well, both of y'all in here have children, but I don't know if anybody else was in the replay. Every time I've had a baby, and I'm nursing, I get like fat armpits. This is so weird. So I think it looks weird. So hopefully I'm just gonna keep my arm up so it looks nice and slim. Maybe it doesn't. Anyhow, and this is chocolate, not poop. I know I've been hanging out with Dane, but I smelled it, and this is chocolate, not poop on my shirt. This lighting is loud. So anyhow, just wanted to say that you don't want people in your circle that are just gonna agree with everything you say. You don't want people that are just gonna cry with you but not kind of help build you back up and offer solutions. You want to make sure that you have people in your life, in your business, who surround you. Are you laughing at me with the chocolate? Because for a second, he had a diaper. That was a little wild. And I didn't know if this was chocolate myself. I had to smell it. But then I also don't know how I got chocolate on me. But that's parenthood, right? But yeah, just having, and sometimes if you don't have anyone to talk to, writing yourself notes, finding a good song to listen to, but something that kind of revitalizes you. What's that gospel song I love? Encourage yourself. Because sometimes people aren't available to pick up the phone, and you have to encourage yourself, because you can't just stay down and lay down and be in a slump. So I think that's it. Dane is playing his instruments. I'm going to get him out this high chair because he was kind of in timeout in the high chair. He keeps jumping and flipping over everything, and I just want to sometimes be able to sit down and not chase him around the house. So I hope that this is helpful to someone. If someone out there had a hard day and is kind of like, dang, I have fallen off, and now I'm just like, I just want to lay down. Don't continue to lay down. Get up, do something different, or just take action. And then try to find ways that you can consistently take action every day. So have some things that are like your big things, your grand things. Like for me, my going live is like something I do that's extra, but every day I'm talking to people, I'm doing my posts in groups, I'm communicating with people, I'm following up with people who have reached out to me. So every day there's action I take, whether or not, hey Star, I'm visible on social media or not. So I have things that I can do every day, whether I'm sick, whether I'm traveling on the road, because when we were road tripping, obviously my business doesn't stop, I still have things to do, and that's why have some things in your business that can always happen and you can automate and you can do no matter what. And then have your bigger things that are sort of like your pizzazz. You know, I write to my email list. I do a lot of different things. So have some staple pieces. Hi, Ella. Have some staple things that you can do every day. So even when you're falling off, you're still taking action. I think that's the biggest thing, to be consistent in taking some sort of action no matter what. And like I said, even in relationships with parenthood, when you fall off from being that, you know, super mom or that best parent or whatever it may be, don't just lay down, don't just stay down. Pick yourself back up and move forward, because that's the best you can do, is to continue to do, to continue to give, continue to be. No one expects you to be on 100% of the time. I have to jump off. No problem, Ron, I'm jumping off too. Y'all, I don't know how to stop talking sometimes. Bye. Dane is saying bye. Bye, Dane. Say bye. Dang. Now you being rude? Say bye. Alright, Dang. Anyhow, hope you guys have a great, what is today? What is today? Tuesday evening. Hey Ella, I'm good. I'm about to hop off and actually send the email out to my list. But today I kind of fell off, and I was like, you know what? I need to share that, because sometimes we get on here and we do videos and we only are smiling and happy and positive and talk about how much we're on our A game, but it's not always possible. So I wanted to just be real and kind of share that, and I'm thankful for the people that I have. Dang, do you have to keep flipping that over? Hi Laura, I'm thankful for the people that I have that are there to lift me back up and kind of be like, Christine, okay, let's have 2 minutes of crying and then get over yourself and take action and do something about it. I'm especially thankful for my mentor Diane, because today I had some moments, and you know, she said some things to me and it really made sense. And so I was like, let me go ahead and take some action. So just wanted to share that. I'm getting off for real this time. I know I talk too much. Hope everyone has a great Tuesday night. Dane, stop flipping that. Okay, bye.